Welcome to this edition of the Ultimate Combat Experience. I'm Mike Crisman, and I'm joined by a very dapper killer, Salvador Sanchez. Killer, what's going on?
A lot of tennis playing. That's what's going on, Mike. I got a little tennis meeting, a little meeting on the golf course after this. You know what I mean?
He's a clown, man. This guy is fighting tonight. Salvador Sanchez is actually on the card tonight. We're not even going to talk about the undercard because, Sal, you're fighting tonight.
I got my hands full on this one, man. The guy I'm going up against, he looks like a giant. You know what I mean? Hopefully he falls like one, too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Salvador, go back and get yourself warmed up. Put splash a little Aqua Velva on and get ready for this one. It's the Ultimate Combat Experience coming right at you.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Ultimate Combat Experience starts now.
Warriors of the ultimate fight. Get in the ring for the ultimate fight. I say we warriors of the ultimate fight. Get in the ring for the ultimate fight. I say we warriors of the ultimate fight. Get in the ring for the ultimate fight. I say we warriors of the ultimate fight. Get in the ring for the ultimate fight.
Got a couple lightweights coming out here. Lorenzo Herrera going up against Josh Presser, coming all the way up from Las Vegas, Nevada. What do you know about Lorenzo?
This is his first time fighting. I'm sure he's going to have fun. He's going up against someone from Team Mika. We've seen these guys before, so.
Mika always sends up some pretty tough guys. This should be a good one. Lightweight Knowles Bard, check it out. I'm really excited to have the Team Mika guys come up here again. It's been a little while since we've seen them, Sal, but these guys can really bring it. They got great stand-up, and their jiu-jitsu is world-class.
World-class indeed, Mike. And I tell you what, Presser, he's got a lot to fill. I mean, he's got big shoes to fill, I'm sorry, because their team does not take no shorts.
No, they came up here and did a business on the local guys when they came up. 5 foot, 750 pounds is the Neon Cowboy, but as you mentioned, man, he's going up against loco Lorenzo Herrera, a kid that can really scrap.
Yeah, he's a little scrapper. These Tooele guys are, they're pretty tough, you know. Oh, Woods Cross, Tooele, he's from all over the place.
He's originally from Tooele, living up in Woods Cross. I think he sneaked out the back door of Woods Cross, or Tooele, and made his way up into the Woods Cross area. As you mentioned, he's a street fighter out there and had a bit of a reputation of being just kind of rough and tumble kid, used to knock some people around.
Oh, I'll bet you know all about them reps out there in Tooele, Mike.
I heard something about him. Anyway, oh, right there, Josh Presser feeding some knees to the loco Lorenzo Herrera. Those are some solid shots.
And Presser, looking at Presser, I'm telling you, the apple does not fall far from the tree, Mike.
No, he looks just like a Mika fighter, doesn't he? I mean, he landed, his stand-up looked as solid as could be. Now looking at some nice transitions on the ground here, working, well, I'm not sure what he's working for here. We're just trying to keep Lorenzo in his guard and look for a triangle, perhaps. Lorenzo's
fallen into the little wrestler technique where he just pushes him. He's worried about being on top, but he's got to watch out because these crafty Mika guys will throw a triangle on you from something like this. They'll turn around in an arm bar. There's just hundreds of moves that they are known to pull off against these traditional wrestlers.
You're absolutely right. You see Presser there. And the thing, though, is with Lorenzo is he's a little unorthodox. I mean, I think Presser thought Lorenzo was going to straighten that arm out. He's going to look at attacking it, but instead Lorenzo puts his hand up on the head. And he was high to begin with. He was out of position, and Lorenzo finally was able to get up on top here and now finds himself in a half mount, half guard position.
Half guard. And looks like he's
working the body
trying to
well.
stay at. Well, I guess he doesn't have a choke there.
No, he's working the body pretty well. He landed some pretty big shots there. And those might not hurt so much right now, but if this thing goes into the third round, Presser's going to feel those. They start to pound away there. You can see a little redness on the skin of the side of Josh Presser.
Yeah, and he put a stop to that real quick. I think 1, 2, 3 of those, and he didn't want to take those anymore, that's for sure. But I don't know, Herrera looks like he could pull guillotine right here.
Wow. Look at Presser, though, man. He's a pretty strong kid.
Oh, yeah, he just willed his way out of that one.
Stood right up with that thing. And now here, Lorenzo kind of hanging onto that choke probably a little longer than he should. the windows pass unless you're going to get it back into your guard. I don't know that you're going to have much success with that.
And right here's where, you know, training partners play a big factor into a fight, Mike. Presser knows to keep Herrera against the cage. Herrera, for all we know, doesn't know what he's doing right now, or not what he himself is doing, but what Presser's trying to accomplish right now.
Yeah, absolutely right. Great observation. You see right here, Presser wise enough. Now he's stepped over, and it looks like he's going to wind up in a mount position with Lorenzo Herrera pressed up against the cage. Lorenzo pretty novice at this ground fighting stuff. Presser getting admonished for standing and striking. You can't do that here in the state of Utah.
Oh, man, he had perfect positioning right there, too. He's got to be regretting that, Mike.
Sure is, but he lands a nice little short uppercut as Lorenzo ducks his head on his way in, and not really sure how many times he wants to do that. He got caught 2 or 3 times right there.
Yeah, maybe someone didn't inform Herrera that the Mika's crew is known for their jiu-jitsu, because it's like he just wants to jump right from the pan right into the fire.
Yeah, you know, he keeps initiating that takedown, and each time landing up, you know, and well, now he's in the guard of Presser, and really not sure what to do from here, I think.
No, Presser looks real comfortable right now. He's just methodically thinking of something, maybe working his...
Well, he ran out of time there. Methodically think too much, and we're going to see round number 2. Looks like Sugarloaf coming in, working corners for Lorenzo Herrera, and oh, Daniel over there working with Josh Presser. We're going to see round number 2 coming your way. And really, you know, I think this is going to be a good one. I can see this one going all 3 rounds. Stick around when we come back. Welcome back to the Ultimate Combat Experience. If you're just joining us, you missed a pretty good first round between Josh Presser and Loco Lorenzo Herrera. Josh Presser able to kind of impose his will on Lorenzo Herrera on the ground, but Herrera, I think he's going to have to go back to the drawing board in terms of strategy and maybe fight from his feet a little. Nice little takedown there, though.
What was that, judo toss? What was that, Mike?
They call that a Japanese whizzer in wrestling. That was a nice, nicely executed one, but wound up in the guard. When you throw that, you're supposed to wind up on the side and maybe look for an arm bar or something, but you wound up right in the guard of Josh Presser.
And that is not the place to be. No way.
Especially when he's climbing the body right there and he's got that arm bar on. Oh, man, this fight might be over.
I seen that coming. Now, see, where do you go from here? Do you break it? Do you wait for the tap? I'd break it. Go ahead and break it.
Lorenzo doing all the right things. He got his body around and now has the back of Josh Presser.
And now Presser's on the receiving end. Maybe not. He is pretty crafty, I tell you that.
Yeah, he did feel Lorenzo get a little high, and he dumped him off right there. Very nice work, but finds himself on his back once again. Lorenzo's a real strong kid, but he's a little bit unorthodox, a little bit kind of like a fish out of water on the ground in terms of submission and position.
Yeah, I'd like to see Herrera study some more jiu-jitsu, Mike, because he's one tough individual, and it's like he's got these instincts to do stuff, you know what I mean? He probably doesn't know he's doing something right, but his instinct alone is guiding him through this fight. I can feel it.
You know, that's a great observation. It really has been. And I'll tell you, I've got to know Lorenzo just a little bit the last few weeks. He works really, really hard. I have every confidence he's going to be a really good fighter at this game. But he's just got to learn a few fundamentals, and he'll be just fine.
Oh, yeah, fundamentals will make all the difference. I mean, you know, he doesn't have to spend thousands of hours on the mat. You know, just ways to stay out of moves like this, for instance. You know?
Look at him, though. He's so tired. You know, there's no quit in this dog, though. He's a fighter, and he doesn't want to give up, but you can tell he is so tired right now.
Oh, yeah, he's like, hey, you got this chokehold? We'll take one of these. Bam!
Yeah. He just kind of laying in his lap saying, this is kind of comfortable right here.
There's that instinct to grab the arm.
Yeah, you know, he's doing a good job of checking the choke right there, keeping his chin tucked in, but now old Presser's going to sit up and drop a few bombs and make him pay for that.
Oh, yeah, he's got him stretched out right here, Mike. Let's stretch Armstrong.
Well, Presser got a little high, though, you know, and again, Lorenzo's a pretty good wrestler. You get a little high on him, he can sense that. He's reaching up, he's going head hunting right here and trying to pull him off. He might not get it, but at least he disrupted the offense of Josh Presser.
Oh, yeah, and when he came out for the second round, it looked like he threw some punches. I don't know what Sugarloaf told him in the corner, but hopefully Herrera could somehow find his way back up to the feet and, you know, maybe throw a little whirlwind of punches this time, because I think that's the only chance he's going to have in this fight.
I do too. And, you know, Presser's stand-up in the first round looked pretty good, but, you know, his ground looks really good. So I think Lorenzo's got to go back to the drawing board. Round number 3. It looks like we're going to see round number 3 and get some stand-up and stop initiating these takedowns, because you're winding up in a bad spot.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you see right there, Presser complaining about getting hit in the top of the head. That was kind of hairline, forehead, which I think is perfectly legal.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't see anything wrong with those shots.
Oh, those were all legitimate shots. I think maybe Herrera just got a little pack to his punch. Presser ain't like it.
He does have a little pack to his punch. And round number 3 coming your way once again. Dave Selstad, your referee for this contest, getting these guys started. Let's see if Lorenzo listened to us and is going to do a stand-up here. Nope.
Lorenzo pressing the action. I'll give him that. Herrera, it doesn't matter whether he's getting hit, whether he's getting choked on. He keeps pressing. Oh, what was that?
Spinning back fist.
Was that a Shintoshi spinning back fist, Mike?
I'm going to show him how to do that right next time. But he threw it, and I liked it. It looked like it even landed. Not really solid, but it landed.
Okay, now Herrera looks like he has changed his game plan a little bit. Either that or he's just a little gassed.
He's gassed, but you know, he's got a little bit of things to work with. Again, you can't teach the fight that this kid's got in him, but we got some things to work with him. I'm looking forward to getting back into the ring with him on Monday.
Oh yeah, Presser better keep that chin tucked, man, because I tell you what, with these little gloves, anybody could go at any time. Oh man,
that's one thing that Herrera is going to not want to do, is let him get that inside tie, that tie clench, and land those big knees.
Oh no, I'm telling you what, them knees are way more powerful than any punch could ever be.
Oh yeah, look at Herrera though. He's just biding his time, man. He's dodging bullets right here.
And in that sense, so is Presser. Oh, and he's going to take a little page out of Presser's book, huh? Monkey see, monkey do.
Exactly. He learned that tie clench from you, Mr. Presser. You can blame yourself.
Damn.
Getting a little sloppy in the late moments of the fight here, but
oh yeah, Presser looks a little gassed himself.
Yeah, yeah. I think that takedown was more just to get on the ground and take a little break. Well, maybe not. He's looking. Well, he's trying to choke with an arm encircled. I don't know if that's going to work so well for him. There you go. Made the adjustment there, and
oh no.
I don't want to see it end like this. I'd like to see Herrera make it through the distance at least. He's certainly fought his little butt off here, and he deserves to at least finish this fight.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, I got to be rooting for Herrera, because I mean, at the beginning of the fight, you could tell Presser's got all the experience, but you just can't take the fight out of a guy like Herrera, and that just wins people over in the crowd, Mike. You know what I mean?
It certainly won me over, no doubt about it. You see Lorenzo, those punches are so soft they look like taps, but no, he's actually punching, not trying to tap out.
I can't tell if he's in any danger right here, Mike. You're a little bit.
It doesn't look like he is. It looks like Presser's off to the side. He's got his chin tucked in there just enough that he wasn't really in any danger at all. Now Presser's back up on top. He's got him stretched out. It really depends on how much time we got left on the clock, which I think it should be dwindling down here pretty soon.
Herrera needs to somehow buck him off like it. There.
That was the attempt. But again, there's an arm encircled here, and you're not going to get a whole lot of chokes with an arm in there. And right here, Presser's just taking him to the face.
Oh, yeah, I love it. I love it when Herrera's doing this. Look at this. Look at this. He's like, you want to choke me? Take some of these.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fight in that dog, Mike. I tell you that.
There is, man. I'm excited about the future for this kid. Looks like we're going to see what the judges have to say about it. I don't think there's any doubt about who won this fight, but as you mentioned, I think Lorenzo won some fans tonight. He brought a lot of people to see him tonight, but I'll bet you there's twice as many people come see him next time, because this kid really is an exciting fighter, and he's got a lot of heart.
Most definitely, Mike. I'll be there in front row next time. How about that?
There you go. Me too. I think I just might sign up for that as well, Lorenzo. You know, raise your hand. You should feel pretty proud about that, man. Look at you, man. I mean, you did your thing. That was your first fight. Came in here, looked pretty good, but the judges saw it just the way we expected. It was unanimous for Josh Presser.
The Neon Cowboy takes one back to Mika's camp.
Well, those dang Mika guys keep coming up here and doing their thing on us. We got to beef up the squad a little bit, and maybe we can match them up next time. Great job, though. Hope we see both these guys.
Great Clips is home of the $10 haircut. Also pick up $10 UCE tickets only at participating locations.
Lorenzo, man, you gave it your all out there, man. Understand this is your first fight, but hey, you have nothing to hang your head about.
No, not at all. I mean, I've been training for 2 weeks now, and you know, let's just try to see where I'm at. I appreciate Josh for taking the fight. He was quite a few pounds under me, so I definitely appreciate that, man.
What are your plans for the future? I know you're coming back.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just going to train hard. Like I said, this was just to gauge where I'm at. 2 weeks in the, 2 weeks training, so I know I got a lot of work to do.
You got a lot of people that came out here to see you, man. Why don't you give them all a shout out?
Yeah, definitely. All my friends and family, thanks for the support. Love you all, and I'll be back in here soon.
Celerity Investments. If you have a vision, we can assist. Go to investwithcelerity.com to find out how.
I'm impressed. It was a pretty good performance. Looked like you guys both got a little gas in that third round, but you kept on coming on strong.
He's a tough kid, and we got a lot to work on. Tough fight.
What are your plans for the future?
A lot of conditioning. I want to be able to go all 3 of those rounds.
So you're going to be back right away. I mean, you don't look too beat up. You look like you're good to go again. You ready to go another round?
Oh, definitely. I love it. Can't wait to get in here next time.
Anyone you want to say hi to out in TV land or front row over there? Anyone you want to buy you a drink or something?
Well, my wife, my sister-in-law, my brother. Without them, I wouldn't be here. I appreciate them a lot.
Salvador, A, that Josh Presser's a pretty tough kid, but B, Lorenzo showed me a lot tonight too, man. He showed a lot of heart. What do you think of the fight?
You could tell Lorenzo had nothing more to give in that third round, but he just kept coming and coming and coming. He wouldn't give up.
Hey, when a guy's doing this, that tells you it's going on in here, but the rest of it just wasn't going. Josh Presser, very impressive tonight. We got more of the Ultimate Combat. Stick around. In your lightweight division, got a couple first-timers coming out here. Salvador, what do you know about these guys?
Brandon Leiter, I know that he's coming from some dangerous little squad they train down there at Casa de Cunningham, so watch out.
All right, going up against a kid named Jonathon Fox, training over there with the Student Association of Mixed Martial Arts up at the University of Utah. Lightweight, nose barred. Check it out. Sal, you look confused there. We're talking about associations and stuff over there at the U.
Yeah.
Got y'all discombobulated.
And Sama? Who's this Sama guy?
I'll be honest with you. I'm really impressed with the guys that put together the Student Association of Mixed Martial Arts up at the University of Utah. That took a lot of cojones to try, first of all, but they made it last. They've been around a long time. They've held their own up there, and much love to you guys. 5'10", 155 is Jonathon Fox, going up against the Muskrat. Muskrat Love, Brandon Leiter.
I'll bet you know that song word for word, Mike.
Captain in Tennille, I believe. 5'9", 155. An independent fighter, he calls himself. He's training in some guy's garage, but pretty tough-looking group of guys that he's running around with, though. It looks like maybe that might be a pretty tough garage to be hanging out in.
Oh, you got to be tough just to tell someone, hey, I train out of the garage. That's tough enough already.
Absolutely. Once again, Dave Selyustad, your referee for this contest, and touch of the gloves, and here we go. Well, it looks like Jonathon Fox doesn't want to do any of this stand-up stuff. Over at Samo, we practice stuff on the ground, so right off the bat, shooting in and getting a big takedown.
Leiter apparently has the know-how to grab him by the neck real fast. That way he doesn't somehow go for the full mount.
Or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jonathon Fox, you might notice the red tapes on his shorts right there.
What is that red tape
Because
about?
he's got a pocket on his pants, and they made him tape it up. So.
Oh, I thought that was some sort of Sama trend or something.
Well, there used to be a Bell Bonds place that sponsored him, so I had to cover it up with some tape.
So that's where you get the phrase, the red tape.
The red tape. Yeah, I got to cut through the red tape. Anyway, Jonathon Fox popping his head up, now has full mount, and here come the bombs, Sal.
Here comes Sama.
Sama raining down on you right there. Leiter doing a good job of getting the reversal, though, and now in the guard of Jonathon Fox, but he's up on top. Well, this is a good crowd here tonight. There's a lot of good energy in the room, and these guys are really starting to get into the fights. Not the real prettiest action we've seen, but it's action, and the crowd seems to like it.
Oh, yeah, this fight has been nonstop action so far.
Especially in that second row.
Oh, Mike's in love again.
It's been a lot of fun watching this fight.
Oh man, Mike, I tell you, I've been pulling hearts out of your butt all night.
You know what? It's tough because I've seen so many fights I get distracted easy.
Oh, that's the excuse.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at Sam. I had the know-how to go ahead and grab the ankle and bring him back down again. They are pretty good up there, Mike. You know, I never heard of these guys, to be quite honest with you.
You know, they've been around as long as the show has practically. They've been around quite some time, and I've been real impressed with them. We'll see a fighter from them, you know, once or twice a year is all, but when they come out, their fundamentals are pretty sound, and these guys technically look like they're pretty good guys.
So you're saying this is what's been going on?
Oh, shoulder choke.
Oh my gosh.
Shoulder choke. Oh my goodness, that thing's on tight.
This guy's turning purple.
Sure is. That was beautifully set up as well, I got to say. Leiter doing a pretty good job of fighting it off, but that thing is on.
Oh yeah, Fox is looking very good, especially after we look at guys from like Mika's camp and stuff like that. And Fox, you know, this guy from Sama, which I have never heard of. Maybe it's because I've been spending a lot of time at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, but
Sal, you didn't spend much time up at the U. Let's just put it that way.
There you go. Keen observation. Keen observation, Mike.
All right, Leiter was able to battle his way through the shoulder choke there. Now he's just mad.
Oh yeah, you don't want to piss a guy like that off. Not with guys like with tattoos on their backs, because they are dangerous.
Well, you know, those tattoos hurt.
Not as much as that ground and pound right there, Mike.
Those are some pretty nice shots there Leiter landed. And Jonathon Fox, you know, if you live by the submission, sometimes you die by the submission.
Oh,
if that's
man.
all you're looking for, you're gonna pay for it. Even if you win a fight, you know you were in one at the end of the night. Look
Oh
at that
yeah,
right
is he dazed or is he just tired?
He's tired and his face is all bloodied up.
I think he might have got a little rocked from a couple of them blows there.
Yeah, well, he did, man. And boy, round number 2. Gosh, Sal, I get so distracted so easily. It is round number 2 again, isn't it?
It is round 2.
All right.
According to her.
According to her. Whatever she says, I'm going for her, man. All right, a little bit of a tentative start for round number 2. These guys are a little bit tired, as you mentioned, and now they're realizing that, you know, training at the gym or training in the garage is a little bit easier than actually getting up here in the cage. But Jonathon Fox had the wherewithal to shoot in once again, looking for that takedown, get things back down on the ground where he seems to be more comfortable.
Yeah, if I didn't know any better, I'd say them last couple shots that Leiter threw at the end of that first round might have touched Fox a little bit, because he's a little weary with them punches coming to his face.
Yeah, he sure is, boy. And that's one natural thing that a lot of new guys do is they grab that head and they just squeeze on to it. And really that doesn't do a whole lot of good. It wears your arms out and doesn't give you a whole lot of punching power when you do get back up on your feet. But it's a natural thing to do. It's uncomfortable when you're fighting them, but you're really not in any danger there as long as you're out to the side like that.
And Fox, I think he knows that he's not in any real danger right now. It looks like he could just be taking a breather or something right now.
And probably a good strategy. He's very patient right here. He's not trying to, you know, buck his way out of that or anything. He's got his head, big deal. He's going to wait a few minutes and get out to the position that he wants to be in. And then I think Leiter might be in a little bit of trouble.
Oh yeah, Leiter. Oh, who's that?
That's Mr. Cunningham, the guy who runs the cage,
his basement?
the garage. It's his garage.
Ah.
It's the owner of said garage, but he's a good kid too, man. He's been around a little while. Been around the show for quite some time now. And every now and then, once again, you see these guys show up. They get a tough friend. They get him ready to jump in the ring, and here they are. I think we're looking at another shoulder choke attempt. Old Jonathon Fox just needs to hop over here on the other side.
Yeah, either that or the camera guy needs to hop in on the other side so I can see what's going on. Oh, okay, that's what's going on.
That's what's going on.
It looks pretty tight there, Mike.
Yeah, that's not a very comfortable position. And if nothing else, yeah, that thing's tightening up by the second. Leiter's tapping right there. There you go. Yeah, you know, he probably would have been better off to sink back a little bit and get over to the other side, but I think that just kind of got to where it was just uncomfortable enough that Jonathon Fox says, enough is enough, I'm out of here.
Is that a cut on his forehead?
Yeah, it is a cut, actually. I told you. He won the fight, but he knows he was in one tonight because he was taking some shots. He was going after those submissions, taking a beating all the way in, but comes out victorious. And you see right there, the Sama guys are pretty happy about it. They're pretty stoked. The Phantom, Jonathon Fox, coming away with a big win. Got bronze? Body Bronze Tanning has state-of-the-art tanning beds and home of the 30-second spray-on tan.
Brandon Leiter, you came into this match basically a street fighter. You put on a good showing tonight. What were your thoughts on the fight?
Wish I knew a little bit more ground. That's about it. Wish he would have stood up with me a little bit more. But he won.
Well, being a street fighter, man, I was pretty impressed with you. You lasted a long time with this guy. I see a lot of K-Town royalty in the house tonight to support you. I thought it was a good showing, though. What's your plans for the future?
Train hard, learn my game ground, come back, tear some stuff up.
All right, bro. Well, tonight you were good, just not good enough. I want to see you back in the cage, man.
Can I get it up for my boys, the Cunningham? They're, man, they helped me get this far. I trained for 3 days. Now you've seen what I can do. Wait until I get a little bit more experience.
Well, cool, bro. We'll be seeing you in the future.
Personalize your Croc footwear to creatively express your individuality. Choose from more than 1,100 designs at crocs.com.
Jonathon Fox, man, that was an impressive performance for your first fight. Were you surprised that basically a street fighter lasted that long with you, though?
Actually, yeah, he's a tough guy. He's a real tough fighter. You know, he obviously trains hard. He's in shape, and yeah, it was a good challenge.
Well, you train up at Sam at the U of U. It's a big day for the U today. They stomped Michigan in Michigan. Woo! Can you hear us now? What's your plans for the future, brother?
Oh, man, I loved it. Plan on fighting again. Enjoyed it a lot.
All right, anyone you need to thank tonight?
Oh, man. Guys at Sama, Pat and Jack, my brother Josh, friends and family, wife Tamara, everyone that supported me.
We need to get Pat in the cage, man. I don't know if anyone in Utah could take that kid. I had a grappling tournament with him. I think he broke one of my ribs or something. But congratulations on the fight tonight. I'd like to see you again in the cage soon, brother.
Thank you.
How about that Leiter kid, man? Good-looking kid, lives in Kearns. My gym's in Kearns. Why is he not at my gym? What's going on with this kid?
I don't know. He said he's a street fighter before this, Mike, but he showed a lot tonight, though.
That's what they do in Kearns. They fight on the streets. But I'm telling you what, Jonathon Fox, good-looking kid, pretty slick. You know, his opponent was much more physical than him, but he showed a lot of pretty good finesse.
Well, they're doing big things up there at Sam at the U of U, Mike, and I'm expecting to see big things in them in the future.
As am I, looking to see big things going on. We got more of the Ultimate Combat. Don't go anywhere. In your welterweight division, got a couple guys we've seen before, Anthony Miller and Chris York. Now, Anthony Miller, his opponent has changed about 15 times this week. Every time we line him up and somebody break their collarbone or get in a car crash or something. What do you know about this Chris York guy?
Chris York is going to have his hands full on this one, but like I said, hey, Anthony Miller, he's got guys ducking and dodging, and Chris York's going to be the first one to step up to the plate on this one, Mike.
All right, welterweight nose bar, check it out. Anthony Miller's a great kid, man. I feel for him. He calls me every day this week, and every day he had a different opponent. And all he wanted to know was how tall the guy was so he could practice where to punch. And it changed 5 times this week.
I tell you that, he asked me who Sugarloaf's barber was, too.
5'7", 185. Asked him what tanning bed he goes to as well, apparently. None. One without the bolts.
Hell yeah.
But, you know, he was practicing punching much shorter guys than this guy, Chris York, the Marine. He's a big kid. 6'3", 170 pounds, out of Spanish Fork. And we've seen him fight once before. He's a pretty tough kid.
Now, let me ask you this about the Marine. Oh, wait, I think that answers my question. Is that USMC on his arm? Because I was going to say, is he the Marine, like the wrestler the Marine, or is he really a Marine?
Oh, he is really a Marine. And you know what I love about when he fights? The Army sponsors this. There's all these Army guys over sitting over the side. And for whatever, they don't like this guy. They don't like him. But none of them will step up and fight him. That's what I like.
Yeah, they don't want to face the devil dog, huh?
They don't want to get in. Yeah, exactly. They don't want a piece of the Marine. But right there, you see the Marine landing some pretty big shots. Anthony Miller trying to neutralize the disadvantage he has in height by a takedown here. So far, all he's gotten was a big knee as a result.
Oh, yeah, and this Marine, he's one strong individual right here. Miller's got his hands full on this one. I mean, he's shorter, just like you said. And the Marine's just crawling all over him like a spider monkey.
Well, I'm wondering how these guys are in the same weight class. I mean, they weighed in the same yesterday, but man, that Marine's just a big, strong kid.
Yeah, he's like the Tommy Hearns of MMA. You know what I mean? He's like 7 foot tall, 150 pounds or something like that.
He must be hollow though. I mean, because he's built too, you know. And boy, he's just picking some shots.
Oh,
now.
He's picking Miller apart right now, Mikey.
Man, oh man.
Miller's shaking
Shake
his
that
head.
off, Miller. Shake that off.
That kind of,
Oh, he's got Miller thinking it's Miller time, Mike, because he's got to get drunk after some shots like that.
He's probably feeling a little drunk right now. Boy, Chris York is putting on a show here, and now I understand why the Army guys don't want to fight him.
He's sporadic, Mike. He's like a spider monkey, I'm telling you.
Oh, teeing up on those knees right there.
This is target practice, Mike.
And I hope those Army guys know that I'm just trying to get under their skin, and I know it worked too.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, yeah, them Army guys that come in with a chip on their shoulder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you better shut up, man. Those guys are my boys.
Oh, I know. Hey, I'm the first one to tell you who ordered the code red, and it wasn't me, okay? All right, Sergeant Slaughter. All right,
Captain
Saw
McGrail.
War. Yeah, McGrail. Let me buy you a drink after this.
Right now, I'm buying Anthony Miller a drink after this. This kid's coming out putting a Purple Heart showing on here. He's taking some big shots, and he's still coming at it, man.
Yeah, York's got some heavy artillery behind them punches, because if you look at the top of Anthony Miller's head.
Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, and he's coming back. There you go, Anthony. That's the way to do it.
Wow, we were just about writing this kid off, and then he comes on like that.
If he could just land, like I said, I mean, anyone's got a puncher's chance, man. If Miller starts throwing some blows like that and he catches York right by the chinny chin, I don't care who you are, you're falling asleep.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Anthony timed that beautifully. He's got to get back up to his feet in order to land some of those. It's funny, you see those shorts there again. You see the magic marker that scribbled out the name of the former sponsor.
Which? On the Combat Cartel.
You can't tell because it's scribbled out. But that's on pretty tight.
Was that the gator choke, or what do they call that?
That was the choke that was heard around the world. Anthony Miller got caught with a pretty good one. Right there, the Marine.
Man.
Now are you going to ask what kind of Marine he is? He's the kind with the flag.
Hardcore Marine, that's for sure.
Through and through. Chris, the Marine York, hopefully we'll see him in here against one of those Army guys soon.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint, hint. In your middleweight division, Sugar Shorts, Honey Pants, Honey Pot, whatever we call them, going up against Brandon Marchant. What do you know about these guys?
Sweet bread, sweet shorts. I mean, he's in here every week. He's probably one of the most busiest fighters in UCE, man. But hey, Marchant doesn't seem to care in the slightest. He's saying, hey, I don't care how many times this guy's fought. I don't care who he's fought. I'm going to fight him.
Marchant training over there with Drew Cruz, so you know he's going to bring some game. Middleweight nose bar, check it out. Oh, my Sugar Lips is back in the ring. Going up against Brandon Marchant. Now, Brandon wanted this fight. He picked Sugarloaf out of a lineup and said, I want that guy.
No way.
Orangutan Bang Bang with the Farmer 10. 5'7". He's taller than that, I can tell you that right now. 185 pounds he is, though. Training over there with Drew Crew. And as we mentioned a moment ago, here comes the clown show.
The sugar
Speaking
bounce.
of orangutans, here comes the one acting like one.
Oh, man, I hope Sugarloaf's listening to this. Sugarloaf, you at home watching.
We love you. He really is 5'7", 185, and boy, look at that mean stare.
I love these kind of stare downs right here.
Baby, two orangutans staring at each other.
All business, I'm telling you. I can cut the tension with a knife, it's so thick, Mike.
Ooh, I like this one. This is gonna be fun because both these guys like to bang, as Orangutan Bang Bang's name indicates. And right here, wow, big shots. Just missing the head of Sugar Shorts.
This is the kind of fight Sugarloaf likes, man.
Yeah, he does. He likes standing bang with. This is a pretty big kid he's standing bang with. He just got racked right there a couple times.
Oh, yeah, he ain't going to take no more of them shots.
No, he sure isn't. He's getting a little gunshot now, ducking and weaving.
Boom, that was a nice right. Oh, and a left.
Good night, Sugar Shorts. He's done, Dave. He's under there. He's taking a little nap.
Oh, come on. He wasn't sleeping.
Oh, he was sleeping on the inside. I'll tell you that right now.
Look at him.
Hey, give me another beer. Hey, waitress, give me another beer. What the hell?
He's like, what's going on?
What's my address?
I tell you what, Sugarloaf got up so fast.
What happened, he says. What happened?
He's still mad. He got up like he was late for work or something.
Your woman smacked you in your head again. Here you see in the Crush Combat Cam. Ba-ding!
And that is just the perfect name for that cam.
Oh, shnikes, man.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
yeah,
10.
Well, that was a very impressive first visit for the Orangutan Bang Bang. Brandon Marchant, he's got a little smile on his face, trying to keep it back, but he's got a smile on his face right there.
Hey, man, with a nickname like that, you got to be tough.
Yeah. Find top name brand clothing at unspeakable prices at Big Rod Clothing. Mention UCE and save 10%.
Sugarloaf, what happened out there? It looked like you got caught with a shot, and then he hit you with a whole bunch of shots on the ground, but what were your thoughts on it, bro?
Man, I really don't remember much of it. You know, he hits like a Mack truck. But, you know, I wasn't on top of my game tonight. I give it all up to Brandon, man. He's a good opponent. Tough kid, you know. First fight, so you never know what to expect from him.
Well, Sugarloaf, you fight all the time, and you hear the expression, live by the sword, die by the sword. You just throw bombs. That's your game plan. You want to stand on your feet. Tonight you got caught. Are you going to go back in the gym and change your game plan a little bit, or what's going to happen with you, the Sugarloaf?
No, man, I'm going to keep coming out how I do. You know, yeah, I got caught. It happens, you know. I do the same thing when I fight other people. You know, they get caught. So, you know, no, this is why I do it, man. All the fans out there, this is why I do it. I love you guys.
There is only one place to get all your favorite MMA gear, including UCE merchandise, and that is Against the Fence.
Drew Ellisor, he's been around the MMA game for a long time. He's got that camp, the Drew crew. And like I said, when you're in there, you're in there. That's part of it. That's a good team for you to be with, man. They'll take care of you, you know. And then Drew knows that. Anyone who's been with Drew knows that. But what's your plans for the future, brother?
I'm coming back, you know, and keep banging, man. Keep working those guys. Keep falling over because I'm passed out because I'm tired, you know. So just keep banging with those guys. That's all I plan on doing.
All right, anyone you need to give a shout out to, brother?
Yeah, just all my friends right there. Appreciate those guys, my friends, my family, all come out and supporting me. I told my boss I'd give a shout out to Dallin Olson because he let me off work on Friday to prepare for today. So, Dallin Olson, you the man.
Got caught. Sugarloaf been fighting for a long time, and I haven't seen Sugarloaf fall down like that ever. You got caught tonight.
Well, Mike, it's an expression. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Sugarloaf likes to throw toes. You get caught. It happens. That Brandon Marchant kid, that kid's a monster, though, man.
What does throw toes mean? What is that? What does that mean?
On the west side, that means just get in their grill.
Okay, what does that mean?
Just slug it out, baby, toe to toe.
Oh, those guys were doing it. Doing it lodge. Okay, all right. Anyway, Sugarloaf, he got caught tonight, and Brandon Marchant, he's a good-looking kid. But I want to see you guys do that again.
I want to see him do it again. I want to see Marchant fight a couple other kids, though, but, you know, we'll see what happens.
We got more of the Ultimate Combat. Stick around. You're fighting next. What's going on?
What can I say, Mike? I'm a camera hog.
You're a camera hog, an attention hog. Salvador, what's your prediction for this fight?
10-second knockout.
You're going to get knocked out that fast?
I hope not, man.
That's a lot of head to be knocking out, man. It's your main event, Salvador Sanchez and a very large Polynesian man. Check it out.
What do I know about my opponent is I think he's got suicidal tendencies. And by that, I don't mean the band. I think this guy's really, you know what I mean? You know what they say when the cuckoo comes up the clock. You know what I mean? But, yeah, you know, everyone knows I don't play. I don't play at all, you know? Even when I was a kid, when it was time to go to recess, I didn't go because I don't play. What I got to say to my opponent is keep your hands up. Don't worry. Everybody loses. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold your head down. Just go home, sleep it off, have a drink on me. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to send a shout out to all my boys up in Uinta 2, Uinta 4, all my lokes up there, everybody up there, you know, down right now. Hope y'all watching this. Damn, oh, my man, Dave Johnson, Gerald Harris, Brandon Ruiz, Mulipula. That's about it. You know, I'm about to plug the aggro tournament. Come to the aggro tournament. It's going to be going on the 4th quarter this year. I'll see you there. Have you do the tap dance.
Oh, Sally. Now, Daniel Mulipula wasn't able to make it to the weigh-ins. He works. He's a working man, so he's, you know, he had to weigh in this morning, but he's here for the fist fight. And I got to tell you, I really like this guy. He's been cool. He's been coming around the gym for a little while. Been kind of eyeballing you, been watching you, said, you know what? I want to fight that guy. 5'10", 230 pounds. You said he might have
suicidal tendencies, but man, look at that guy. I'm starting to have some homosexual tendencies.
He is one good-looking SOB, that guy right there.
Wow, that guy could use a little bit of a shave on that chest, though. Salvador Sanchez, man, it's great to see this kid back. 5'9", 230 pounds out of Magna. Looking up to his opponent right here. A confident stare down. Both these guys happy to be here.
The Polynesian warrior is ready to go fisticuffs. You can see it in his eyes, Mike.
Staring right through old Sal Sanchez. Now, I recognize that fighter stance. Sal looks like Pua style.
You got that right, Mike, but I'm telling you that sloppiness don't look like Pua style.
Oh, old man Pua would not be happy.
That was a lucky punch.
Oh, that was lucky. What is this?
It's a little ground and pound.
Is that G&P right there?
It's unheard of.
That is unheard of. Man.
Some shot. Oh, those are shots to the back of the head, ref.
Come on, that ref should have stopped it, man. Oh, Sal Sanchez feeling pretty good about things. Sal Sanchez making his return to the cage. It was a little sloppy at first.
Oh,
it's good to have him back. And he almost fought long enough to get his hair messed up just a little bit.
Oh, man, I haven't seen sloppy punches like that since Sugarloaf on the speed bag.
Hey, give it up for Daniel Mulipula, though, man. This kid come in here fighting Sal Sanchez, and he even picked you out once again. He picked you out and said, I want to fight you.
He's seen Sal training. Because Sal is that bad. Sal talks
Who's
in the
that?
third
Is that
person.
the maniac right there? Oh, my goodness. That was a big right hand, you know, Sal. That was a pretty big right hand. And fight should have been over right there, but Dave Seistad apparently is glutton for punishment. Maybe he doesn't. Oh, Dave's Polynesian. Maybe he just thinks, you know, Polynesians can take it.
He's like, yeah, we're still in here.
He's like, you got hit in the head. That ain't going to hurt a Polynesian.
Hey, Daniel Mulipula, I tell you what, he's seen Sal training and said he ain't nothing. I'm fitting to take him out. But on that note, Daniel Mulipula is going to be training with the Combat Cartel. He just had to get his feet wet, he said, you know, and then he's going to be coming in here training.
You said you just jumped him in. Now he's part of the squad, right?
Oh, that was his initiation right there.
Skull Candy, the official headphones of the UCE. Check out their complete line of headphones and accessories at skullcandy.com.
Daniel Mulipula, man, you stepped in here, his first fight with Sal Sanchez. There aren't many people in Utah or the surrounding states that got a pair that big, bro.
All I can say, you know, I do my best, and I appreciate. I'm grateful for this opportunity that I have, you know, show my talent, and that's all, man.
All right, Daniel, I want to see you get in the gym, dude. You're a big dude. They had a hard time taking this guy's gloves off. It took Drew Crew like 2 minutes to take his gloves off. You got a lot of talent, man. If you get in there, get in the gym, train a little bit. What's your plans for the future, though, bro?
I'll be back here. Not too soon. Maybe 6 months.
Anybody you need to thank?
Thank for my auntie and my uncle, and my friend for coming here and supporting me, and everybody out here. Thanks a lot.
All right, let's give it up one more time for Daniel. Salvador, to quote Ice Cube, you did your thing, man.
Show your right, Phil. Show your right.
The killer's back. It's his house. It's time for everyone to pay some rent.
You got that right. I got to thank a couple people. I want to thank all my boys up in Draper. A&S Smoke Shop and Hookah. It's on 3197 South Redwood Road. Come check out the Agro Tournament. It's in the 4th quarter this year. Presented by one of my main sponsors, Dave Johnson, and one of my good training partners. All my friends and family. This guy right here. All my family up there. The Garcia clan over there. My cousin. All y'all, the Pua family. My father. My mother, Maniac. Daniel Castro. If anyone I miss, my bad, man. Thank you.
My goodness gracious, Phil. Salvador Sanchez is back, man. How exciting is that?
Oh, man. If you weren't here live, the rush in the hotel and Elevate was just unreal. Unreal.
the whole night was a good night of fights. The whole night was a great night of fights, and I'm speechless. The first time in 7 years, I'm speechless.
Well, I got a lot to say, though. Sal Sanchez, he's back, and he proved.
Okay, I'm speechless, and finally he's got something to say. Hope it's something smart.
And he proved he still got it. He did his thing, man.
All right. Next week, El Oso going up against a very large heavyweight, and Matt Stoddard making his way back into the cage. Nothing but excitement next week. It's a little bit better than this week. This week was good, but next week is better. We got more of the Ultimate Combat next week. Tune in.